take a beating in the field all day. He's a hard-working son of a gun. Sheriff said he was a wild child.
You're listening to WeP3 Radio, produced in collaboration with the Partnership of Breeze Across America Radio, with the mission to remember the fallen, all those who have served, teach the future generations the value of freedom, created by the men and women who have served our country. Currently on WeP3 Radio, JT and the Gunslinger, Bad Grass. He'll just keep coming back. Yes, roots run deeper than trees. You can't kill bad grass.
Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and/or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Here we go. Boom. Get rid of that. Get that out of there.
What's up?
Get that out of here. The proper pecking order. The bosses need to be where the bosses need to be. There they go. They're boss number one, boss number two. How we doing?
That's not what it said last night.
It's good. It's good to be here. It's good. Make sure you're consuming as much H2O as you can. It is good to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. And attaboy. Attaboy.
Cheers.
I probably should have mixed a few waters in yesterday, I'm thinking.
Many.
A few more waters. I'm just going to say it was a good day. It was a good day. We're here. This is our weekly debrief. This is actually where Andrea gets to talk. Boom.
Oh, it's going to be me. Yes. Welcome. We are here.
What does this sound like?
Oh, man.
Can you hear that?
Sounds like the Knight Rider theme.
Does it work ever? Sometimes it says it works, and sometimes we can't hear it. Can you guys hear it clear as day?
Not clear as day.
That's what my
I'm
boss.
getting Knight Rider theme vibes.
My bosses are amazing. That's what I'm saying.
I got thunder. I might have to move. Got some thunder in the background.
That's what that is thunder?
I think it's siding, but it sounds like thunder.
How long does the siding job go?
Oh, like a month or so. I don't know.
A month to put siding up?
How long would it take you to put siding on your house?
So there's a lot of dynamics, there's a lot of things I don't understand. So it's none of my business.
Yeah. Yep. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Mind your own business.
That's not what that part's about.
There's the wise part on that. Oh man, welcome to our debrief. We are here today to let you know what we have been up to. Oh my gosh, the last few weeks, and then share what others are doing to help a cause. You guys, last night we had some amazing guests. We had some watchers. What do you call the watchers? Like they're the audience or whatever, but so our watchers, our creepy watchers. Great time. We had, of course, our tacos with Jeremy and
yes,
our hello from Derek, and it's all good. This week we were sponsored by Smart Living, presented to us by Brian Kenzer and Yo Me. And then we also appreciate others who are sponsoring our newsletter, Catch 22, Boho Hobo's Hideaway, Contagion Effect, Operation Texas Strong, and the support and company of Miss Kimmer Winner, who, by the way, has gone MIA. I haven't texted her for almost a week now, so I probably should get.
she's AWOL. We're gonna have to get up on.
Go so fast, man.
See
She had
what's going on.
pictures. She had pictures. She's been busy, but yeah, dang, missing her. Well, and then we can be heard on Reads Across America Radio on Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Reads Across America Radio can be found on the iHeart Radio app, the Odyssey app, and the TuneIn app. Just search the word Wreath, and we are right there. You guys, you can find us on YouTube and Rumble. If you like to watch the lives, just go search the playlist. Actually, click on the lives, right? Click on lives. And Rumble, my gosh, it does our colors well. So, yeah, there's that.
Boom.
There is that. Do you know why we get to do this?
I do.
I know why.
I do.
Because on our honor, we know why we get to do it. Sorry, it's Girl Scout Pledge. I believe it's also the Boy Scout Pledge. On my honor, I will try to serve God, my country, and mankind. Shoot, I don't remember the rest of it. Dang. We know why we get to do this. We get to do this because thank you to the service members and first responders that have committed their sweat, their time, their blood, their limbs, their families, their lives to give us the freedoms that we have that allow us to do what we need to do daily. That wasn't very clear.
What was that? I didn't do anything.
I thought you were trying to make something like ding ding. Never mind.
No.
It was clear. It was
The
very
timing
clear.
was off. I'm sorry. I told Justin to leave work sooner next time.
I am all done. Finished.
Does she not know what we're doing?
Well, that's my fault. I forgot the Life 360. I forgot to silence my phone.
I'm always signed off my phone.
Did I don't know if you guys have seen it or saw it or don't remember or do remember or that, but did you see some of the comments that were coming in on last night's show? We had, I'm assuming Miss, and I apologize, no offense, Miss Michelle Berry on our YouTube channel last night. This is incredible. I love what you guys are doing and want to tune in every week now. Rocky and Gary are genuinely good people, and we are fortunate, blessed to have them around doing what they do. So wonderful to see y'all come together and bring awareness to veterans, family, and friends for a great cause. Nice, moving discussion of topics which I can deeply relate to, especially the music front. Keep up this fabulous work. Thank you, Michelle. That's what drives, again, what we're doing and what we get to do. And so we'll get into it a little bit last night. So we have to explain this on a regular because not of all the people that stumble into us, and we've been getting a lot of people stumbling in lately, figuring out, oh my gosh, these guys are here. Yeah, I don't know how to get that to work better or more. Boom, explosion, boom. You got to blow some stuff up, and but we come here on Mondays to share what the People's Patriot Project does. And there's a slew. I mean, up front, general, we do our podcast on Monday. Not a podcast, it's a live stream. We do our podcast on Sunday, and we have WeP3 Radio. And there is a lot of other things that we do. We help provide resources and support to veterans and first responders all over the country. And we help with events. We've been lucky because of the content that we really don't build for our Sunday show. It's the influencers. It's the boots on the ground individuals across the country that come on and are our content. And then we got lucky with finding musicians all over the country that are professionally recording and some not professionally recording, but playing music nonetheless, but maybe professionally playing to help spread the word, raise awareness, do it as a job, live life in harmony. See how I did that? Harmony. I did that. But we allow our Sunday show to be an opportunity to grow as a network, to grow. I don't know if some call it, maybe you might want to call it spiritually. You might want to. Some might just call it personal growth. I don't know how to say it any other way. Someone with bigger brains than me can step in and say and help me if you wanted to.
You're doing great.
Well, yeah, not when you put it like that.
Okay.
Just a bigger brains than you. Does the size of a person's head?
I was fixing to say, I think I've tried to put on one of your hats before, and there's no chance I've got bigger brains than you.
Just because you got a fat head doesn't mean that there's more brains in it.
I lose. I'll lose on that one. I got a tiny head. It's a little bitty head.
There's no correlation between the gray matter and size at all. In this case, size does not matter. I'm going to say it. But so last night we did our show, and our show is called "We Got Your Six at 6." Some brilliant branding with that, in the fact that it only works if you're in the Central Time Zone, because if you're on the Eastern Time Zone, we've got your 6 at 7. And it is then the California is we got your 6 at 4. It is what it is. But
and you can't have it at 7 because 7, 8, 9. So there's all kinds of weird things.
7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. But the great thing is, if you were watching last night's show and you started watching it at 4, then you were pretty much starting at the start time when we start here, because we accidentally, I didn't know how to stop the train last night. It was a 2-hour snap of the fingers, couldn't get enough. And our guests were there was just so much information, so much, I don't know. First, we call her Rocky, but we had Raquel Parfait with us last night. And this lady does not stop. She's a constant go. I'm almost a little bit embarrassed about the amount of work she does, because I asked her last night, when do you take some time off? And she said on Sunday she has Fun Sundays. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day. And then she turned around and said, well, we didn't have it this week. I'm like, come on, girl. You got to. And I actually was trying to pull up Jonathan's email because Jonathan did a great write-up on Miss Parfait. It's in the notes for the show, not the show. It's not in the promotions for the show, but I'm not smart enough to always have this stuff ready. And so I'll ramble like I do occasionally to try and figure out when, where, and why, because I want to share, because I can't put it all to memory of all the things that Raquel does.
Dude, I'm just over here trying to keep up. You just keep going.
Okay. And the crazy part was, and we feel bad, this is on Mr. Peterson. We spelled parfait. When I say we, I mean me. We spelled parfait wrong on a couple of our promotions and stuff, and we apologize for that. I don't know which email it is.
I got it. You ready to read? I can read it.
You read it, brother.
She's a native of Dulac, it's down to Bayou for me. Resident of Houma, a Native American Army veteran with three daughters, 6 grandchildren. She's employed with Start Corporation as the Veteran Peer Support Specialist and Outreach Coordinator for the Behavior Health Crisis Center's Veteran Suicide Prevention Program. She's also a part of the Louisiana Mobile Crisis Response Team for Region 3, which is our region to better assess the mental health needs of our community when they can't be in a facility or get to a facility. She's recognized Louisiana Department of Health Family Peer and Veteran Peer Support Specialist, Senior Vice Commander and lifetime member of the Raceland VFW Post 3665. The first female officer of that post, and probably next year will end up being the commander of that post. Treasurer for the Louisiana chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, life member, Disabled American Veterans, board member for the Bayou Beer Society, which also gives back tremendously to veterans. Suicide prevention trainer for Talk Saves Lives and Safe Talk, co-chair for the Out of the Darkness Suicide Prevention Walk, and she's a member of the Louisiana Peer Action Advocacy Coalition, the Houma Terrebonne Chamber of Commerce, American Legion Post 31, the Louisiana Governor's Challenge, the Leadership Terrebonne Class of 23, Crisis Intercept Mapping Team for Lafourche Parish, Region 3 Mental Health Coalition, crew of Aquarius, and the People's Patriot Project board member.
What?
Is anyone else exhausted? My God.
And that's all of our time for today, folks.
Do something, girl. Do something. My goodness. It's embarrassing that we've got one person. She's not a very big person either. Not a very big person. And we've got one person that is doing the work of 20 people. Doing the work of 20 people. I'm going to be honest. Let's always be honest. I felt a little guilty last night because I don't know that we did a good job of showcasing her stuff, because she's a very unselfish human being. And she brought our musician, who Jonathan will talk about. And again, she just basically gave the stage to him. And he filled the time and had plenty to say. Great content, great information, great passion, great music. And that's Jonathan's part. And I didn't say all the juicy details. I said those things.
I do know that she would never talk about herself unless someone asked her. Question specific. So if you ask, she answers the question and then moves on. She doesn't need the spotlight. Doesn't want it.
She doesn't want there, and she's a blessing, and we are so. I'm honored that she wants to be part of the People's Patriot Project and does a ton of stuff down in Louisiana, carrying our crest. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate her. there's our guest from last night, Miss Parfait. And, I spelled it wrong there too, didn't I? Dag nabbit.
Yeah.
I swear I even looked it up, and I blew it. I blew it. Sorry, Raquel. Sorry, Rocky. What an amazing lady. That's all I can say. It'll continually just roll off my tongue just like that. Passion to serve, passion to make sure everyone is here tomorrow, and definitely a person that focuses on being a better version of herself today than she was yesterday. And so, thank you for Raquel for coming on. Thank you for being part of our show. Thank you for bringing Mr. Kiger along, and thank you for all the things you do for our veterans and first responders, and especially for the People's Patriot Project.
Indeed. He's probably working, but the meetup, I actually met Raquel through my brother, who introduced us, because she would go and eat on Fridays where he was working at, and so they talked a lot, and he knew she did a lot with veterans in the community and all that. So when we were able to actually be in the same place at the same time, he made that meeting happen, and been pretty fruitful since then. But anyways, last night's music was brought to us, as mentioned, by Gary Kiger. He was brought in pretty much by Raquel. When she said she wanted to be on the show, reached out and asked if she had any musicians that she knew of that would want to come on that were former service members, and she pretty much scheduled the whole thing herself. She forwarded the emails and stuff that we had sent her. She did all of that. But Gary, met him once before at one of our VFW meetings, and I knew he sang. I had heard them bragging about him singing, but I never actually got to hear him singing last night. And man, he's got some vocals. The first song he sang was a bit of a personal story. It was called The Crossroads, and this was with an old band of his called Vulture Naught. This was it's about being in a dark place, and he says that music is therapeutic, and any type of music can lift you out of that dark place. So listen to what makes you feel listen to what you can get down with. The second song was No Way Back, which is also with a release from when he was with the band Vulture Naught. And this song was written about the ones who don't come back. It's a personal song about when you're put in a situation where you have to face the reality that you may not make it back to the ones you love. And it's a tough spot to look up from. But his last song was a special request from Raquel, and he played it live for us last night. He did a cover of Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam, and that's got to be. It's one of those songs where, like, you either do it and you do it good, or you don't do it. You know, kind of like singing the national anthem. You know, like, I feel like if someone was asked to sing the national anthem, it was one of them songs that you either know you're going to go in there and tear it up, or you just politely bow out and say, yeah, my throat's sore or something. I don't know. But it's just one of them songs, man. Yellow Ledbetter. I'm really curious, though, to know what the lyrics are, because I've never been able to understand some of the lyrics in that song, but great song nonetheless.
Well, that'll be an easy one. You can easily look up the lyrics of the song.
I'm sure I've looked them up at some point, but there's always the joke about, They're just putting random sounds together in there. But either way, I think it's a phenomenal song. I connect with the music on that one. I like it.
I was trying to get video cut so that we could play that during today, but I don't know if it's going to get done. I'm still working on it, but we gotta get him in a place where he can get more of his material out so that we can get him on WeP3 Radio. Bow, 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 bow. So just so you guys, WeP3 Radio is back. Amanda, good to see you. Straight from Tennessee. Good friend from Breeze Across America doing her thing. Bow, 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 bow.
You were saying the radio is back?
The radio is back. WeP3 Radio is back bigger than ever. It's super easy to find. Go to your browser and just type in WeP3 Radio. And it is literally the first thing that comes up on the on your browser.
Sure.
Super excited. We're doing it in collaboration with Breeze Across America. And they are Breeze Across America Radio. And they have an amazing team that are out there doing a gigantic part of what we've done in the past. And we've got full access, so we have control and got a little bit of power. I am good, Amanda. Thank you for asking, or not really asking. You kind of did ask. Hope you guys are good. Yes. Hope you're good. Breeze Across, or WeP3 Radio, we got a bunch of stuff up there, but it's not fully full of music yet. From our last platform to this platform, we had to kind of reinvent what we've put together. And again, that team at Breeze Across America Radio is helping us put that together and make sure that it is a quality, content-laden. Just so you know, our WeP3 Radio is full of music made by the men and women who have served our country. We call it Heroes Hits. And again, the link is up here. You can click on that, like it, listen to it, do your thing. You'll hear all of our artists that are on our show, our weekly show. We got your 6 at 6. And there's a couple artists we haven't been able to have on the show. I don't know if I want to name drop yet, but we're getting there.
Elvis. We haven't been able to get Elvis on the show.
I don't think we're going to get him, but we got
can't get John.
We got lineage from Elvis. Amelia. So, what are we doing next? Is that it? We're done? We're just going to quit? Stop.
What are we doing next?
Moving on.
Man. There are some things coming up next week on the show. So there's that. If Andrea wants to take that and run with it.
There are things. There are some people, and coming up, Joshua Holm, who I've been talking to for like a year, but they were getting things ready and rolling, and I think had just a big event and are having another one. And so Steel Hope is his mission. Very cool story, very cool couple. They're a great couple. And then, whoa, my words just got smooshed together. But Andrew Wooten will be our musician next weekend, and he just keeps sending me new music, so it's kind of cool. We're gonna have a lot of Andrew Wooten music.
Hey,
Love
this
it.
is this is
That'll be
this
on our
is
video.
newlywed Andrew Wooten since the last time we had him on.
Yes,
Say
that's
that again?
right.
No. Okay, walking in the garage yelling like he
Put him in
crazy.
the Put
Oh,
him in
I'm
the
like,
headlock.
we can't say it again. Do not say that again. And then Jonathan is correcting his. There is the commissioner.
There he is,
Stay in there.
large and in charge.
Oh no. Look at him leaning. Like, get out of my chair, fool.
No, you get out my chair.
Yeah,
But yeah,
well,
Andrew
you go
Wooten
ahead
is,
and take that.
Andrew Wooten is newly married since the last time we had him on.
Oh, so what's his last name now?
Wooten.
No.
No, he's I really enjoy his music. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Same.
Amazing.
Same.
Miss Eichmann, are you got any new news or updates on the event in Minnesota coming up?
Across America? No, just moving forward with all of the steps. We have so many people that want to be part of it. And the hard part is, like, we only have so many ceremonial wreaths, one for each branch, and then POWMIA. And yeah, so we have, it's a good problem. More people than we have positions. So yeah, it's just cruising. And you know what the biggest thing is I'm just praying for warm weather. That's all.
Well, if it keeps doing what it's doing, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I got a new coat.
What? You got a new coat?
I just want a new coat. It goes down like past my knees. It's amazing.
Oh, all right.
I'm ready for this winter. And you saw my new boots last night.
Ready to go in the woods.
New boots?
Have anybody chewed on your shoes yet?
No, not yet. No. My new sweater. Yeah, not my shoes. But I also bought the biggest pack you've ever seen of those hand warmers.
Stop talking nonsense, Amanda. You don't talk like that.
Be cold as usual.
Wasn't it?
Cold. I'm here
Wasn't
to trade you places.
I mean, it was absolutely amazing in Minnesota last year. Wasn't yours? Wasn't yours amazing last year, Amanda? I mean,
I think Florida struggled.
Florida
struggled
last year for Reads Across America.
Yeah, it was it was not good down there.
I'm missing something.
I think it was flooding. Not good.
You think it was flooding in Florida last year during the first week of December?
Amanda, remind me, because do you guys have your ceremony inside? Get off my boots. I think I think their ceremony is inside down there.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Me neither. I am lost.
I thought she was talking to your kid. Is what I thought.
No, dude was.
I don't have. I've never been to Minnesota or to Tennessee. I'm just kidding. I've been to Tennessee.
All right. Yep. So, when is Reads Across America Day?
It is December 14th.
December 14th. It's a Saturday.
Yes, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Come get your wreaths after the ceremony. Yay!
And just put it out the notes early. Start early. Get there early. I want to make sure we send this message. We have made some adjustments. We are working on a little bit of traffic control. But if you miss the party, this is on you, man. Last year we had 3,000 plus of our favorite friends there to help put the wreaths out there. Someone recently came to us and said, well, there weren't enough wreaths. Well, that's not our thing. I mean, we want as many wreaths to put out there. We have 200 places to put. Adam Bird, good to see you, brother. But if you don't have enough wreaths to hand out and put on grave sites, start early and have your friends and have your family and have your work. Sign on to our website and order the wreaths. That's how that happens. And we can get into whole philosophies of some of the stuff. We have living memorials walking amongst us daily that we also need to take care of too. So I want everyone to understand that the People's Patriot Project is an opportunity to serve. It's a collaboration. We openly open our doors, our minds, and our hearts to anyone that wants to help and be part of and to continue the mission. It is mostly veterans and first responders that are doing this. We have roughly 90% of our country that has not served in the capacity of, I'm not saying they don't do anything, but I'm saying there's some that definitely do put their skin in the game and serve their community and their country, literally and figuratively. There are people that just believe in this and they do the job. We welcome all and everyone to come on board. If you got time, talent, and treasure, we're 100% open. And these two above me are super amazing nice. I'm not so very nice all the time, and that's okay. But I won't be mean. Sadly, the people I care about the most, I'm probably the most meanest to, and that's not fair, but it is what it is. That's what we got. What should we close with, guys?
Well, why do you just talk and then poof? What do you want to close with? Yeah. How about a little heads up?
Well, you know, yeah. Do you have an idea?
Yeah.
All right.
I just say this because I played it for Gary last night after the show. To kind of give him from one devil dot to the other, right? So he was you know where I'm going with this.
Ooh.
So I just let him listen to a little bit of Shannon Book last night. So that's all.
Shannon Book is on WeP3 Radio, just so you know.
Boom.
Just so you know.
Just like that.
All right. Well, come check us out on Sundays at 1800 Central Standard Time. You know the deal. If you're on the East Coast or West Coast, you may have to adjust. And then we're here every Monday at 4:30 to share what our mission is. And we just want to build and grow and make everyone try to do your battle checks. We try to do 6 a day and just reach out to someone and say, just thinking about you, and cut and paste that into 6 other messages. Sorry, not sorry. It is a living, proactive process to help to reach others. It's not a foolproof system. But we're doing a pretty damn good job with the People's Patriot Project. We enjoy what we're doing, and we're going to continue this mission. There's no destination. It's just a journey. Jonathan's got it covered. Patriot Pride.
This is Shannon Book with Dear Mom.
When he got killed, he was killed, and the Army disagrees with this, but his man told us that he was killed while they were looking for Bo Bergdahl. He was the guy that deserted.
We had a very close relationship, and I miss it every day. There's just a constant barrage of things that come up that I think, oh, I need to tell Darren that, or Darren would do this, or...
He and his buddies, we would pick them up at 29 Palms and bring them home, and I would hear the stories and how the firefights, the stuff that they don't tell you on TV, the true stories, and I'd sit in the hallway with a pillow crying.
So when he got back from Iraq the second time, the PTSD was pretty much out of control. And they fed him the typical, hey, take this in the morning, take this at night, and multiplied it out. You know, if this wasn't working, if one wasn't working, well, he add 2 more. A couple months later, it's still not working, add 3 more. One night he called me. He was going to stay at base for the weekend. We had a conversation, and probably within 8 hours, he was dead.
I am the mother of Corporal Benjamin Kopp, who was an Army Ranger that was killed in action in July of 2009. The day after he landed at Walter Reed, he was determined to be brain dead. However, the brain death qualified him, if you will, to become an organ donor. And so all of his major organs, bone, skin, and tissue were donated, and his heart is literally still beating today, and a woman from Chicago. You know, I believe it was Emerson, the poet, who stated that the one thing about life that he's learned is that it goes on, whether we want it to or not.
Dear Mom, I had a few minutes to write down what's itching inside my mind. It's been too long since we have talked about nothing at all. Wish I could call. I know you're lost. Please don't you worry. There's no need to hurry. Just stay strong. It won't be long before we're together, right here in heaven. I miss you, Mom. Dear Mom, please believe I've done everything I've needed to. Dear Mom, I'll be there with you, breathing while you're sleeping. Dear Mom, I know you are hurting, feeling the burden of me not there. You're way too strong to give up on living, instead of still giving the love in your heart. I know it's hard, but never forget the things that I did and the reasons why you are my mom. So please keep on living, caring and giving. I love you, Mom. Dear Mom, please believe I've done everything I've needed to. Dear Mom, I'll be there with you, breathe while
people say, time heals, time cures, time. And it does in a sense, but there's not a day goes by that we're not reminded of him. There's not a, day go by that I don't play that song on the stereo just to remember him. We just smile more and hide it better. And that's what you do to get through the day.
We are Christians and we have a very strong walk in the Lord, and we have relied on our faith for most of everything.
What people can do to remember my sacrifice or my son's sacrifice is to remember him, to say his name, and not just him, but the hundreds, tens of thousands of other men and women that have sacrificed their lives for the greater good, for our country, for our freedom, and also to remember the families that have paid the price along with them.
God took him. I have to believe that it was his time. And to me, he's a hero because now there's people that we can help. And we were so focused on him. And maybe he had to go so we could help others.
Live a life worth living. Live your life in a manner that they never got the chance to. Be who they would become. Become who they never got a chance to be. And do it in their honor.